All right, we're here with Rebecca. So in case you don't know, there were some videos about her 4 years ago. She was a first-year engineering student, and we just want to check in with her. First off, let's start with some introduction. Can you introduce yourself again?
Sure. So I'm Rebecca. I'm a graduating senior with a degree in multidisciplinary and a concentration in Humanitarian Engineering. And I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky.
Can you tell us a little bit about what organizations you were in and what clubs and activities you did?
Oh, I did so much.
I'm sure you did.
I was in the Women in Engineering program here at Purdue. I did a lot of STEM outreach to the local elementary schools here. I like to go volunteer at the food banks in town. They always need help, and it's always a lot of fun. I also was a part of the Society of Women in Engineers. Gotta find a good group of lady engineers to support you.
And I heard you were also in ethics?
I was in ethics.
Is that like a 4-year thing, or it's just like a
You can do it for 1 semester, or you can do it for 4 years. I ended up doing it for 6 semesters.
Okay. I heard a lot of good things about ethics, like you get to work hands-on projects and all that kind of good stuff, have some collaboration. What do you say is your favorite project you've worked on in ethics?
Ooh, I've done so many, but my favorite was probably my capstone project.
Capstone? Can you describe it a little bit?
Yeah. So I got to make a system for a nonprofit that collects water using the movement of the water source like a river, and then pump it, clean it, filter it, and store it so it's now safe to drink for people in developing communities.
So is this activity sponsored, or like do you work for a company? Is it like a real world?
Yeah, so it's actually sponsored, and I work with a developed nonprofit. And this project will actually be implemented in a developing community somewhere in the world.
Okay, so it's like actually practical solutions.
Yes,
that will be
it's not just a project to do something. It's an actual thing that will help people.
Wow. Obviously 4 years have passed by, and it's kind of hard to fill in everything. But what is your favorite memory at Purdue University?
Oh, that's a great question. Where to even begin? I really have no clue.
Really?
I really don't.
Too many. She has too many.
Too many. I really enjoyed being able to go to some football games with my friends. Last year we were able to go to the opening game, and we got in the very front row. That was an experience. That was so much fun.
So you say like football games are a big thing here.
Football games are so much fun.
Oh man, I wish I get to experience that. Maybe next year, when we're back to normal. I've heard a lot of good things about the football game. It's like a tradition you cannot miss at Purdue University.
No, you gotta do it.
Talking about tradition, what is one tradition at Purdue that you're gonna miss when you graduate?
Well, I'll be sad that I can't run through the fountains anymore without looking weird. That was always fun.
You can still do it if you want to. You just go back and...
Just gonna get a few weird looks, but...
Just pretend you're still a Purdue student.
Here we go.
Okay, I think it's time to move on to the next segment, which is future plan. So Rebecca, what is your plan for the future, your career?
So I've accepted a position in Elgin for a company called Dynacast. I'll be a quality engineer.
Okay.
So they do a lot of metal injection molding. So I'll just be working in the quality department there, learning how to be a real engineer.
Yeah, there you go.
But then maybe, 10 years down the line, I'll jump back into some more humanitarian work.
Right, definitely. So quality control, huh?
Quality control.
Okay, I think you'll do great in the future. We cannot always know which path we're heading, but I have a good feeling,
Yeah.
You'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It helps being a Purdue grad.
Yeah.
Got a great network of people to rely on.
Oh, definitely. What is something you're most proud of over the last 4 years?
Last 4 years have been hard. I'm extremely proud I never gave up. And I really have the MDE department to thank for that. I always was supported, and they had my back, the people that run this program. And I could go to them whenever I needed help.
And talking about the MDE program, what do you say is the most valuable thing you've learned from your multidisciplinary engineering program?
I've really learned that you can do whatever you want with an engineering degree. There's not specific boxes that you have to be in to be an engineer. You can do whatever you really want to do with it. And I was able to meet so many different people in this program doing so many different things. That's really expanded my vision of engineering.
I agree with that. I think like when people think of engineering, they kind of think more of the analytical and more technical side of things, but you can really combine anything.
Yes.
Engineering is just problem solvers, and you can make it whatever you want.
We need problem solvers everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. What is your favorite class so far? Or, I mean, this is all you have. But.
My favorite class at Purdue was probably hydraulics. I took it during the pandemic, right when it started hitting. So we had normal class and then we had pandemic class. And my professor went the extra mile to make sure that we were still learning and still having fun. He made TikToks for us.
Oh, he did?
Yes. And we got extra points for sending TikToks back to him and making them, showing different hydraulic.
That sounds fun, actually.
Oh, it was great.
Who was your professor?
Carrie Troy.
Okay,
Professor Carrie
I'll keep
Troy.
that in mind.
He's great.
So obviously you are an engineer at heart, but if you weren't an engineer, you had to choose a different major, not in the School of Engineering, which one would it be?
Oh, that one. That's a good question. I would probably do some social work. My heart is really wanting to help people, and I feel like I could do a lot of good being a social worker.
Is there like a specific major you have in mind, or just in general, the social? No, just general.
No.
Okay.
Always knew I wanted to be an engineer.
Well, you made the right decision, man. You're right where you need to be. Let's look back a little bit further. So, a few years ago, you received a lot of awards for your work at the cemetery. And can you just tell us what made you wanted to do that?
I've always been a person that doesn't like to sit back when I see something wrong. I've always believed that if you want to see a change in the world, you got to do it. You can't just wait for it to happen. So I saw the cemetery and knew that this isn't how things are supposed to be. And it touched me to my core. So me being me, I made a plan. I was gonna fix this. I felt responsible for these people that the city had forgotten. I wanted to make sure that wasn't gonna happen again.
That's lovely. And I think that's one of the reasons why you wanted to pursue humanitarian engineering too, I suppose. Just to have that kind of physical and real world impact.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely wanted to learn how I can use engineering as a tool to help people.
Rebecca, I think we have one last question for you.
All right.
What is some advice you would give to freshmen in engineering and those who are considering maybe multidisciplinary engineering?
Don't be afraid to be unique. Follow your passion.
Awesome.
It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be worth it.
All right, and I think that's all we have for today. I seriously have no other questions I have in mind. My brain is just empty, so we're going to conclude it here. Good luck in the future with your career.
Thanks. Good luck to you.
Thank you. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.